Everyone, this is Yanellis with PenPals for Life. So today's topic is it's day 9 of my 30 days in my PenPal for Life world. So today I want to come to you to one of the most, asked questions ever. It's, why did a PenPal stop writing? What happened? Was it something that I did? Could I have changed it? Is it something in my letters and my topics? What happened that all of a sudden a PenPal stopped writing me? So there's really many questions to this answer. There's many answers to this question. Not necessarily is it a reason that you did something, because there are many reasons as to why a pen pal stops writing you. I've done it. It's been done to me. It's just different reasons as to why somebody stops writing you. So most of the questions that I get asked all the time, as being an admin, as being someone that's pen pals for 26 years, someone that is an admin in the group, it's, why did this person stop writing me? So I can't tell you exactly why a particular person stopped writing you, because I don't really know the reason behind that specific person. But I can tell you of some situations. I can tell you of some of the reasons why people stopped writing. I think, for me personally, I think one of the biggest reasons I stopped corresponding with someone is because I don't really see a connection between myself and this other person. That's one of the reasons I stopped corresponding with someone. Number two, which I think is the biggest for me, it's because when someone takes 6 months to reply to my letter, and it's not because they took 6 months one time because maybe they were depressed, they didn't have postage, they lost their job. It's literally because somebody takes 6 months to reply every single time I write them. And me personally, I don't think I can get to know someone and be connected to this friend when I only hear from them twice a year. So I think for me, those are the two top reasons as to why I stopped corresponding or stopped writing someone. Now, one of the things I always do, which a lot of people don't do, and I wish people did this all the time, is I write this person like a final letter, and I explain to them, for example, unfortunately, you only write every 6 months, and I feel like we cannot connect as a friendship level when I only hear from you twice a year. So unfortunately, I don't think this pen paling is working for us. So this will be my last letter. And then I go ahead and I include some kind of happy mail or something. Now, if maybe this is someone that I just don't connect with, even though they write once a month, I just simply tell them, unfortunately, I come to a place where I don't feel like we really have a great connection. So at this time, I decided that it's probably better for the both of us to not write each other. And then I also always include some happy mail. So those are the two biggest reasons as to why I stopped corresponding with a pen pal. And it's always hard to stop connecting, to stop writing particular people, because you have bonded. And I think it's good that people, when they feel like there's no connection, I feel like it's nice for them to tell you that there's no connection, because postage is postage. It costs money to send letters, so why would you want to go ahead and spend money for someone that's really not connected? Now, when I say I stop writing someone because we don't connect, it's not someone that I just wrote them once or twice. This is maybe someone that I've written an average of about 6 to 8 times. I'm going to tell you one of the reasons. I have one pen pal that I always write letters to them, not long letter, maybe like a 2-page letter. And every time I get a response, I get 1 page, and they skip every line. And then I'm like, and they don't really tell me anything. All they say is, hey, how are you doing? Everything is good over here. And really just about it. There's been multiple times where I have really contemplated or whether I should stop corresponding with this person, because I really feel like I am wasting my stamp when I write to them. But lately, I think I made a comment in the letter about how I was kind of contemplating about not writing someone else, and I used that as an example, and they started writing better letters, and they just didn't realize what they were doing. So it was kind of an opportunity, because I really liked this person and I wanted to continue the friendship, but I felt like there really wasn't any really big connection. But luckily, I think they got the point, and our friendship is actually really good right now. So, like I said, there's several reasons why people stop corresponding. Those are my two personal ones that I wanted to go ahead and give you guys my two examples. But I know there's many reasons, and one of them is maybe someone lost their job. And if you lost your job, snail mail is not your priority. You have your rent, your grocery, your electric, your water, your food, and so much more. So at that point, your writing pen pals comes kind of to the bottom of your pile. It's happened to me several times when I've lost jobs. But the biggest thing that I always tell someone is communication. Communicate. Especially that we have Facebook now. I just kind of write this person and I tell them, hey, I just recently lost my job. So right now we can just kind of communicate via Facebook. As soon as I get a job, I have your letter and I will reply to you. It could take, 2 to 3 months or 4 months or whatever. And usually people understand. Another of the reasons that people don't write is because they don't understand your handwriting. And this happened to me a few times, but honesty is the best practice. When you get a letter and you just don't understand their handwriting and you feel like I'm really wasting my time because I can't understand this person's handwriting, you just tell them, hey, can you type your letter for me? And I have asked, in 26 years, probably about 3 times, I've asked someone if they could please type their letters because I don't understand their handwriting. And most of the time, if they really cherish your friendship, they'll go ahead and they'll type your letters for you, and then that way you can continue your friendship. Another reason why people stop writing is because they don't realize how expensive a international postage can be. When they accepted your friendship, maybe they thought that it was just like a regular U.S. stamp. And then when they realize, hey, it takes about $1.20 to mail it off just a single letter. And you never know somebody's financial situation. $1.20 could be a lot of money for them. So, that kind of goes with the financial situation, but maybe they didn't realize international pen pals were as expensive as they are. So that's one of the reasons. Now, one thing that I don't like about when somebody stops writing is they just stop. They don't tell you. I think that's so wrong. I think someone could at least send you a message on Facebook and say, listen, Yanellis, unfortunately, for whatever reason, I have to stop pen paling with you. And I like that because then I don't have to worry, did this person get my letter? Did they something happen to them? Did they move? What's going on? You don't have to wonder. You already know that, hey, this person, for whatever reason, doesn't want to be my pen pal. And then you just get over it. You move on and you find some more great pen pals. Don't let 1 or 2 or 3 pen pals ruin it for you. This is a wonderful hobby. It has to be because I've been doing it for 26 years. It's a wonderful hobby, so don't let 1 or 2 people ruin it for you. Like I said, the reasons why people stop writing you is because they can't understand your handwriting. Postage is too much for them. They lost a job, or there's in some kind of financial, they feel like there's no connection. Maybe it takes too long to reply. There's several more reasons, but basically this is why at the very beginning of your friendship you should set boundaries as to how often you're going to write. Is your letter typed or written, etc. Most of my letters personally are typed just because I hate my handwriting, and sometimes I feel like, hey, I can't read my own handwriting. So I say, well, if I can't read my handwriting, then my friends are probably not going to be able to read it either. And that's why I go ahead and I type a lot of my letters. So I hope all these tips have helped. If anybody has any questions, please leave them below, so that way any of the admins, any member, or myself can answer them. If you can think of any other reasons why maybe people stop writing, please post them here and we'll talk about it. This is, like I said, this is Yanelis with PenPals for Life, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend.